Well, we met actually at Circle Square Ranch. It was kind of a winter retreat, and there was just something about this guy that was pretty rock solid and pretty mature. So
we got to know each other through a youth group for about another 2 years, maybe 2.5 years. Yeah. Officially started dating kind of my graduation, grade 12, yeah. And we dated approximately 2 years.
As we were starting talking about getting married, my parents were starting to go through like a divorce, and I felt like I kind of went through a bit of an identity crisis. Unsure of like all the memories we had as a family and the things we had done together. Do I still get to keep those memories, or do I not get to anymore because my parents aren't together and our families broke up? So that was tough, but because of that, I definitely had a lot of trust issues in getting married, and I felt like I trusted him completely until the day we got married, because before we got married, if there was some trust that was broken, then I could just say kind of, too bad, so sad, I'm out of here. But once you're married, you just can't do that. So once we got married, it was hard. It was like there was a turning point for me. Unfortunately for Dale, he had to kind of almost prove himself, even though he had never done anything wrong.
I remember taking Lori's hand when we were walking, and I would take her ring and I would just kind of hold it and wiggle her ring on her finger and push her finger and her ring. It was a kind of a reminder that we're in it together. It's a commitment. Hey, we're in this for the long haul.
I worked for a doctor at that point who had old school x-rays, and so we had to actually develop them with like the solutions and all of that. And so during that time, I would sit on the little bench that they had there, and I would just pray, and I'd say, God, like, this is your son, and he's not mine. You've given him to me as my husband, but he's not mine, he's yours. And I had to let go of him and holding him so tightly, because I'm sure it was smothering for Dale, and so I had to let go of that to allow him to be the man that God created him to be, and for our relationship to have, that freedom, right? And for it to be able to grow, and for it to be able to become something that was really beautiful. And I'm thankful that I was able to learn that early, because that would made for a lot of years, when you feel like you can't let go.
We have now been 27 years, and I recognize that I have a extreme princess, and we have worked hard at it, and I love Lori for who she is. And even though we recognize that we're not perfect, I'm not perfect, Lori's not perfect, we have little quirks, but we have put effort into it, our marriage, and we can look now at 27 years and think, wow, we're a whole lot further than we were year 1, and we're a lot further than we were year 5 and 10. And we can look back in memories, and we've changed and grown deeper. So.